Welcome back, everybody. Thank you all for watching these videos. If you do decide to use this tip at the end, I'd hope you have a chance to subscribe. But nonetheless, my name is All Fun and Games. I stream every day on Twitch TV, and I also make fun little videos here on YouTube, and I also stream on YouTube too. As we continue our, little tiny little lessons of Don't Starve Together with some of the easiest things to do in DST, but while learning at the same time, we're going to continue on down the path of fighting a Treeguard. So this is probably one of the most earliest bosses if you really classify a Treeguard as a boss. Sometimes people just classify a Treeguard as a mob. Essentially, Treeguard will spawn sometimes randomly in DST, but sometimes by chopping down a ton of trees. So if you decide to go crazy and chop down a gigantic forest, you might notice one of these things coming at you and trying to attack you. This one's pacified, meaning it's just going to walk around for right now because I spawned it in. But as soon as I decide to attack it, I'll showcase exactly what to expect from when you decide to finally fight one. You do get some really cool resources from it. You get a lot of souls, and you also do get some. Living logs, which become very helpful in the late game. So they are pretty good to kill. Sometimes people will leave them alive, and then you can eventually just pacify them by planting some pine cones around. But I like to kill them. And that's what this video is about. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, being closer to Treeguard, if you accidentally hold F, your character will target it. Versus if you hold F near a butterfly, it won't. That's because this creature is obviously something that we're meant to attack, where a butterfly we are forced to attack just like a bird. So let's go ahead and start that. So essentially when you're fighting a Treeguard, initially it'll swing, and you're able to get quite a few swings in before completely missing and not getting hit. Now, of course, I have armor on and I have a spear, so this is something that you kind of have to get used to. So you can start out if you really want to and hit it once and then back up and then go back in again. But I would suggest 1, 2, 3, sometimes 4, and then backing out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then backing out. Keep doing that until you find a rhythm that really works for you. But just remember to not walk back into its arms when it comes right back. You basically rinse and repeat this until it's completely dead. Treeguards do have a lot of HP, so that is something to worry about. Now, other than that, Treeguards will obviously come in different sizes. There's small Treeguards to like a large Treeguard, depending on what kind of tree you're fighting. And they sometimes could look very, very cute, but they are there to attack you. And sometimes, like I said, will, if you get extremely unlucky, but not really that common, you're going to get hit. But, like I said, once you get used to the kiting patterns, it gets pretty easy going. I don't foresee them ever changing this. I have seen a few mods that do decide to change the kiting pattern for Treeguards. I do think it's pretty cool if maybe late game this is something that we could eventually see. But nonetheless, it is the easiest way of killing them. And it gets easier and easier and easier the more you do it. There was times where, of course, you could be texting and killing a Treeguard. You could be driving and killing a Treeguard. Just kidding, do not drive and kill the Treeguards. But nonetheless, it is one of the easiest mobs to kill in DST, and it kind of gives you like a little bit of an introduction to actually getting used to fighting things. So for that, I think it's pretty fun. But of course, like I said, it is pretty tanky, so sometimes it's better to get yourself equipped with something, other than just a regular spear. But basically using half my spear, which is actually quite a lot of hits, you end up with 6 living logs and 1 monster meat. And of course, like I said, the monster meat's not that much of a help, but living logs are extremely helpful. Now, unless you have a wormwood joint in your server, coming across living logs could be a little bit hard to do. But anyways, that's how you kill a Treeguard. I hope you guys learned something today. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.